Hi, it's Megan. Doing a video review on a highlight product is not as simple as some other products because they tend to be subtle products. And I just moved, so this is a whole new background and everything, and I'm not completely set on the lighting. So hopefully the lighting works on this, but there's going to be a little trial and error. So the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powders. These are $38 for 0.28 ounce, and these also come in a liquid form, but even though I have dry skin and maybe should prefer a liquid form, I actually prefer the powder. So I've got the three colors here and I wanted to compare them: Topaz, Opal, and Moonstone. And basically these are very glittery, glistening, finely shimmery. These are not glittery, chunky glittery, but very finely shimmery powders. They're very shimmery. And they go from progressive stages of gold, from like a white gold to a slightly darker whitish gold still to a full gold. They don't, I don't know, for some reason I thought Topaz was going to work as a bronzer on me. It doesn't. It works as a gold. So what do I think about them? They are absolutely beautiful. A little bit frosty. If you have super cool skin tone or skin that's maybe a little troubled, the shimmery frosty finish might be a problem. I have good skin, so I can get away with it, but I even have to be careful sometimes with these, as shimmery as they are. And I know they're beautiful. They're soft, smooth, finely milled, they're silky, there's great color payoff, there's a very natural, kind of barely there glow, and they wear beautifully. They wear about, on me, a good 8 hours. And what I had to be careful about was not using a heavy hand in applying them. So let me show you what they look like, and then I'll show you what I did. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to show you what I did, and then I'll show you what they look like. So I took all three and I put all three on. So I used the darkest Topaz as a blush. If I were actually to wear this in the real world, I would use this as a blush, but I would put a little bit of a pink or a coral on top of it. But on my skin tone, I've got a very yellow undertone, so for me the golds work beautifully. I can wear this as a blush, not a problem. I cannot wear it as a bronzer. It's too shimmery on me for any sort of kind of shading. Then I took Topaz, which is the middle shade, and this I can use kind of interchangeably with Moonstone, only because my skin's not too light. It's kind of golden colored, but kind of golden medium light, and I use this as an eyeshadow. And this I actually would really do. I used a big brush like this and just brushed it on as an eyeshadow. You can see it's just a very softly, barely there color. And then I took Moonstone and dotted it on top of my cheekbones, a little bit under the brow, on top of the nose, right here, right here. And this is what you would typically use a highlighter for. Right here, 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 maybe here if you want, a little bit here. And Moonstone is like a white gold. I also took the Topaz and put it under my eyes, and that's another thing you can use the highlighters for in a really beautiful way. You can put it kind of in that inner corner. You can put it under your eyes just to open it up. I really like putting it in the inner corner, but I find that a lot of products look fake. You put a little bit there and you don't get that soft luminous glow. You just get kind of fake shimmer there. So what do they look like? Let us start with Moonstone, since that's the lightest. So they come in the Becca box. And then I like the Becca packaging. I think these are kind of cute. Comes like this with like a little rubber and then silver. And you open it up, and this is, there's a mirror, but I'm not going to show it. This is Moonstone. And this is the whitest. Very frosty, very finely milled, super shimmery, a really pretty color. I have to be careful, like I said, not to pile it on too high, since it is so shimmery and so almost metallic, it can kind of emphasize my pores, and my pores aren't that bad. The metallicness of it is actually a good thing if you have a cooler skin tone. Moonstone, I think, actually would work with a surprisingly vast range of skin tones. If you've got a cool skin undertone, you might actually be better with Moonstone applying with a really light hand if you've got darker skin than with Topaz, only because Topaz is so warm. So the next one right here is Opal, and this, I guess, is like so many people's favorite. And so you can see like a white gold lends itself melding into white gold to like a light gold. You can see how shimmery. And Topaz coming up. So I guess I would describe Opal as kind of a medium golden champagne. It has a frosty finish. I would say Moonstone is a golden champagne, so it's a lighter and it has a very frosty sheen. And then I would say Topaz is like a copper bronze gold, but it really has a frosty finish. You can see a little bit of bronze, but you can see it really is more kind of a gold. Yeah, I can see the bronze there, but I can also see the gold. So overall, I absolutely love these. I think they're really beautiful. Uses, the darker it goes, the more you can use it as a blush. The lighter it goes, the more you're just stuck with a highlighter. But I think a lot of it comes down to skin tone and then also how dramatic a look you like. I can use almost all of these actually as a highlight with my skin tone, but if I had a pink undertone, that would absolutely not be the case. And with Topaz, I have to use really light hand. So overall, what do I think of these? I think these are awesome. I think they're amazing if you are okay with that shimmery, frosty look. And I'm okay with these. They're not ideal because I have to be careful not to apply them too heavily, but other than that, they're just absolutely gorgeous. That's it. With a light hand, they're lovely. Applied too heavily, they're just too heavy. Light hand, you get that natural, beautiful, luminous sheen, glow. But then you get 8 hours of just this really natural look if you're willing to put in that effort of blending it out just a little bit. That's it. Thanks. Please check out my other videos on YouTube, comment, subscribe on YouTube, and then I also have a novel called Masks about makeup and the masks we wear on YouTube, which I'm going to put the link to those chapters in the description to this video.